So the analogy I like to give is that imagine if government has full visibility of all your emails, right? If they can see everything you write, all your emails and mail, if they can see everything, they can track the bad guys, because bad guys use emails and mail, right? So if they say, I'm going to plan a robbery to someone else and the government can see it, they're like, okay, this guy is the culprit, right? So if you give up information on privacy, the government obviously is easy for them to track and figure out who the bad guys are. But that's a trade-off, right? And it's not a trade-off most people are willing to make. They would want to keep their information on privacy, even if it makes it harder for governments to track the bad guys. But then same thing with financial privacy. People are giving up their financial privacy to let the government track the bad guys. Whereas I think people should actually fight for their financial privacy, because no government should actually know what I'm using my own money for, or tell me what I can or cannot buy with my money.
Exactly. And then, it's kind of coming to a point where they're putting limits already on what you can buy. Sometimes I go into the grocery store, they're like, you can only buy 1 carton of eggs. And I just think that's like absolutely crazy. And then sometimes, or sometime in the future, your money will actually be programmed to not let you do that if you try to buy 2 just because, And I think that is super dangerous. And I think that privacy is a basic human right. I think we're all entitled to that. And, I feel that Litecoin actually really empowers people that may not, be really spoken about, especially as a woman in other countries. Sometimes you're in a dangerous situation, you don't really have the rights to speak, but you can purchase your way out of a situation with privacy coins like Litecoin MWeb and others. But I think what people really need to know is that crypto is just not only in America. And I feel like, being an American and coming outside, we leave this bubble, and we're in Amsterdam right now. Why did you choose to come to Amsterdam? Why was this a significant place to spread Litecoin adoption?
Well, not specifically Amsterdam, but we wanted to do Litecoin Summit outside of the US. Right? We've been doing Litecoin Summits every year in the US. And obviously Litecoin and cryptocurrency is a global phenomenon, right? So a lot of people in the Europe area, it's hard for them to travel to the US, to Vegas or Nashville or wherever we hold Litecoin Summit. So I've met a few people here that they've been following me for years, but they just have never been able to meet me because I never come out here, right? So, and they're just really glad that we decided to do the Litecoin Summit here.